KwaZulu-Natal's political corridors just went silent for one dangerous second. A deputy at the center of the Madlanga Commission has publicly drawn a line in the sand, saying it was not appropriate for Police Minister Mchunu to contact him directly. That single sentence is now shaking trust inside South Africa's law enforcement leadership, and what it reveals goes far beyond one phone call. If you care about power, accountability, and the future of policing in this country, subscribe now and stay with me until the end, because this story twists in ways few people expect. Behind closed doors, commissions are meant to protect distance, integrity, and process. But when those walls feel like they're being leaned on, everything changes. The Madlanga Commission was created to expose truth, not negotiate it. Yet suddenly, the deputy to Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi is forced into the spotlight, not for what he said under oath, but for who tried to reach him and how that contact was made. Here's what makes this moment explosive. The deputy didn't just reject the contact quietly, he made it public. That turns a procedural issue into a national conversation about influence, pressure, and political boundaries. In South Africa's fragile accountability systems, perception can be just as powerful as proof, and right now, perception is racing faster than the facts. Imagine a referee being phoned by one of the teams before the final whistle. Even if nothing is said, the damage is already done. That's the tension hanging over the Madlanga Commission today. The deputy's words suggest that process matters more than personality, and once process is questioned, the credibility of every outcome starts to wobble. What's unfolding isn't simply about manners or protocol. It's about power flow, who speaks to who, when they speak, and what that communication silently signals. In a country still rebuilding institutional trust, one inappropriate call can echo like a warning bell across government, police leadership, and public confidence. And that's where things become uncomfortable, because this situation doesn't only test Minister Mchunu, it tests the independence of commissions themselves. If officials feel uneasy about direct contact, what else might be happening behind the scenes that never reaches the public record? By the time we reach the end of this breakdown, you'll see how a single interaction has opened a much wider debate about political boundaries, internal pressure, and the future authority of investigative commissions in South Africa. If you want sharp analysis without noise, hit subscribe now and keep watching, because the real implications of this story are only starting to surface. So as the Madlanga Commission continues its work, one quiet objection from Mkhwanazi's deputy is now speaking loudly across the nation. Stay with me until the final moment, subscribe for more deep dives like this, and let's uncover what this controversy truly means for leadership, justice, and trust in South Africa.